Glad to have you with us from Camping World Stadium in Orlando, Florida. The finishing touches on a long season and a great matchup we have for you in the Cheez-It Bowl. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Sacramento State Hornets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Curtis. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go right back to him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They bring the punter onto the field now. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offense will take that. 3 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Makes it past the marker. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell the quarterback breaks a little bit. He starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. You could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Hard-hitting tackle.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, 1st downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it. Snags it, and there's running room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. There's some room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st down from the 11. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Curtis. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Dropping back, it's Childs. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They knock him down right there.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll give it to him again. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's complete to the right. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Off the play fake on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Nice move to pick up yardage.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Takes the easy completion. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right in midfield. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Running into the open space. Inside the 35. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously...
Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Back to pass. Rushes on him. Finds some time. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Snap in the shotgun. Throws to the tight end. Williams open on the right side. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. Here's a heat. He gets away. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Grove. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I did talk to Sacramento State's head coach coming out of the locker room. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He's got an open man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great. By the quarterback, using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Childs. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Running the option, it's Childs. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. It'll be third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. There's a crease. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it on the outside. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Punts it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run inside. It's Curtis. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get the first through the air. Working that left side now. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. Trying to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They've had to settle for a couple of field goals on 3 previous red zone trips. They'd love to get it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And they got it.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job of nice...
Touchdown, Sacramento State. And that one will give them the lead. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They want to run it left here. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Flips it out to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air, it's Childs. Finds the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Do they have another 3rd down conversion in the bag? Already 2 for 2 on this drive. It's 3rd and 2. Keeps it himself. Maybe some room here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He caught it. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Running inside, it's Curtis. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the 4th quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Turning on the Jets. The 20. Pass attack. Touchdown, Northwestern. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
They had a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. Here they're trying to get to the edge. There he goes.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Curtis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
Oh, right through his touchdown, Sacramento State. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. From the gun, looking for a man. Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Back to throw, it's Childs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. First down, 10 yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That holding call threw him in reverse. Now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Right back to the well. He's got enough for the first down. That ought to do it and should send this team into the offseason feeling good about winning a postseason game.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that